Hey friends, it's Sarah from SJ Florals, and today I'm going to show you all how to paint this loose watercolor floral. Let's start with the materials. First up, I'm using the B5 Archer and Olive watercolor notepad. Next up, I'm using the primary colors from Archer and Olive watercolors. Next is a glass of water, a pencil. I'm using a 6H because I want it to be quite light, and a round size 8 paintbrush. For a full list of the materials and the link to the blog so you can read along as well and get the printable, please check out the description below. And I just wanted to quickly explain why I chose to use a 6H pencil, because when you paint with watercolor, the watercolor goes on top of the pencil, and after it's dry you can't erase the pencil. And because when I do loose florals I'm not particularly exact, so I wanted it to be quite faint so I didn't have to bother with erasing it. So the first thing I do is I sketch in a basic composition for the flowers. So I always just use a circle to quickly sketch them in, and then I add leaves to fill it out and balance it off. So first up, I'll be using the magenta to paint a peony in the bottom corner. I'm just kind of blobby type petals. Like if you look at it, it's got like a petal-ish shape, but mostly they're just blobs. So I've gone in with 4 petals first, / blobs, and then I just fill in a few extras to give it the feeling of being like a full kind of fluffy peony. After that, I then get some yellow and mix that. Like, I don't even clean the paintbrush, I leave it to mix a little bit with the magenta so it's an orangey color, and put some little dots in the center to be like the stamen of the flower. And I feel that doing this is enough to give you like the feeling of a flower. Next, I mix the yellow in with the magenta and make an orangey peachy color, and I go for a more traditional florally petal shape flower. But again, once I've done the inner petals, I just add some extra petals outside to kind of make it seem a bit fuller, and go back in and dab some more of the yellowy color center of that too. Like I said, I feel that with loose florals, just kind of blobby petals is enough to give you the idea, particularly when you add the leaves after. So I use the green with a little bit of the blue to paint the leaves. I literally just go over the outlines I've drawn. It's pretty close to what I drew, and you can see I do the tip kind of pressure point to make the leaf shapes. I'm not particularly fantastic at doing leaves that way, so I just do it kind of like that and then just fill in the shape of the leaves. Next, I'm adding the stems, kind of just really using the tip of the paintbrush, and finally I add those few extra leaves down the bottom. Once I do that, I kind of decided, hey, I'm just gonna add some little tiny leaves and little stems and little bits to kind of give it a little bit more of the, I don't know, depth, feeling that it's a little bit more realistic. I don't know. But I add some little bit of tiny leaves and little stems in, and that's it. We've got our little loose watercolor florals, and this literally took less than 10 minutes for the whole piece, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're not already, subscribe, leave a thumbs up or a comment. Until next time, bye.